welcome to a couple of instigators. And today I have Jen and Margaret back.
Hi.
And we were going to do talk a little bit of a continuation about our last episode together, where we were talking about vague booking. And I really felt like we didn't get into the whole what did you call it? Emotional?
An emotional pyramid scheme, because it reminds me of the way that these MLM sellers will post, like, I'm selling this magical pill that will make you lose 100 pounds in a week. But then they're like, when people ask me, what is it? They're like, send me a direct message. Like, they won't talk about it, like, publicly where everyone can see it. And it's like, why are you being so shady? Like,
yeah.
Why? What's all the cloak and dagger about this? And I feel like people who post, like, in the hospital, tear face, and then everyone's like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And they're just like, DM me, like, why
I don't
want
want to talk about it,
like, suck my emotions in the direct messages? Like, why can't you just let everyone know what's up? Why are you playing this weird game with us?
Yes.
Emotions.
Well, now, did you come up with that name yourself?
What, the vague booking?
No, the emotional.
I did. That just came to me.
It just came to
during
you.
Our
and
last episode, because, you know, we're so deep in the anti-MLM groups that it just it reminded me very much of them.
Yeah. So I thought that was hysterical. And then after we finished recording, Margaret sent me a couple photos of names that shall remain not said. Anonymous
yes.
names, because they are obviously someone that could or couldn't be in Margaret's life on social media.
Yes,
like,
there are allegedly 2 people that I may or may not know.
Yes.
Names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
But, like, here's the thing. I'm just going to read one. This week in the hospital, maybe they'll take me seriously this time. And that's it. And it's a picture. It's a selfie in a hospital bed.
So
what's happening?
Why? So
and then there's people asking what's wrong, and then we're like with the DM me stuff, like,
shame,
crikey. I just can't. Shame. Like,
I've got
what are you trying to accomplish here other than attention?
Yeah,
the most stressful and emotional part of my life that I wish I never had. Oh my God, what's wrong? Tell me, are you okay? You don't want to know. I just can't talk about it.
Yeah.
What is that? If you don't want to talk about it, why did you post it publicly?
Right? Go have a glass of wine and sit in the bathtub with the toaster. Like,
yeah, with the toaster, right?
Yeah. Folks, if you're listening, this is a social media, social skills PSA. Don't do this. Stop doing this.
Yeah.
If you do this, I'm not even going to say I'm sorry if I'm offending you. Stop doing this. It's weird. And nobody feels sorry for you. They just think you're crazy.
Yeah. So,
like, if there's this other picture of this girl, someone clearly took this picture of this girl. So who also are you getting to take these weird pictures? Laying in a hospital bed, eyes closed, arm, like, dramatically hanging off the side of the bed. Day 2 of hospital stay. Stay only a couple more days. Fingers crossed and lots of prayers.
Do you think it's like a selfie? Like, do you think they do like a bunch of different versions to post the like most sad-looking one?
That's right. That's what we talked about too. Is like,
right, or use them at a later time.
I admitted to saving a picture of me with pink eye to send to my friend months later when I didn't want to hang out with her.
So, yeah.
Maybe they stockpile hospital photos for a later time. And
right.
then this same girl, her very next Instagram post is her full hair and makeup, mind you. Like, looking cute. And with a pouty face, day 3 of being out of the hospital, # just want to get better.
# just want to get better.
Speaking of people with a full face of makeup, did you hear about the woman that's getting trolled all over the internet that posted the picture with the baby was like 3 or 4 days, and her face was like totally made up. Like, she looks stunning.
Right.
And I think it was probably one of those newborn baby pictures, but she posted it, and people are trolling this woman hard.
Yeah.
Why? Just because she has makeup on after having a baby? Who cares?
That's not what real moms look like, and you're just
I'll
trying
tell
to show
you,
up other moms. And
I'll tell you right now, I don't ever want children, but I would 100% go to the hospital with full face of makeup.
Right?
I'm that person.
I don't even come down for coffee without eyeliner on.
So, which is also like one of the long list of reasons why I'm not having kids, because I just feel like you can't be that person when you have children. Like you need to feed the kid, not put on eyeliner.
Yeah.
Priorities.
That's going to be a problem. But, you know,
you train them right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of women, you know, I see them at the grocery store, and they're all made up with their little babies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, it can be done. I'm not doing it, but it can be done. I'm not doing any of that. I'm putting on my Zadudafu right now.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you feeling fertile?
You know,
yeah, what happened with that?
I really I'm done. I'm fine. I am back in menopause. You know what I mean? I'm done.
So it's almost like, you know, when you have like a kink in the hose and you unbend it and there's that one little squirt of water.
I had that one little bit left in me. And yeah, that's exactly what it was. And now it's completely gone and we're fine. But, you know, speaking of...
No more pregnancies.
Yeah, I don't want to completely go off of topic, because I really wanted to finish up our vague booking. You know what I mean? Because we ended on that note. But have you seen any other good thoughts and prayers things this week?
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
You know, other than those two recently,
right.
What about you, Cindy? You got anything?
Well, I'll tell you. Lately, I haven't had very much vague booking going on, or even no, I take it back. There's somebody on my newsfeed that is constantly fighting with other people. Yes. So if you fight with him outside of social media or on social media, he posts these long, drawn-out videos of himself talking smack about you.
So, front door.
About things that have happened in your past, everything, anybody that's passed a rumor, he will just go on social media and rip the person apart, whether it's facts or not, no shame, says names. He is a horrible person, and I continue to follow him because I have a problem. We know that. So,
are these things public?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
people are wild.
I would like to look.
Yeah, so I have to tell you, he's in a community of people that I have met since I've been doing comedy, okay? He's in that community. But the thing that I find that I should be blocking him is that he posts a lot about women who are claiming that they were raped, and he calls them liars. I mean, it's just really, it's crazy. And I follow him, and he's been on fire this week. So...
Wow. Okay.
So that's one. No, he's been on fire, but you know what? And I'm always like, and do you ever have, speaking of, you know, our social media instigating chats, do you guys have somebody who will post something like that you are adamant, like you disagree with or whatever, but you won't comment under it because you're scared of them because, sorry, I swore, I'll edit that. No,
I mostly just don't, regardless if I think they're crazy or not.
Right, you just don't.
I've literally never seen anything solved or anything productive come of Facebook arguments.
Okay,
you know?
Right.
So I just, what are we really doing here? Like, the only time I'll ever do that is, like, in these groups where, like, don't actually know the people.
Right.
If I'm just feeling cheeky and want to troll somebody a little bit, I might mess with them. But someone I actually know, I just let it go.
Right, and even with so Jen, I'm not sure about you because you're in Canada, but this week we
have Facebook internet up here.
No, but I'm saying this topic is a hot topic on my news feed right now, is the fact that Alabama is about to overturn the abortion laws. So
all over up here, people are trying to ask how to send money to the states to help.
Okay, so that is all over your news feed too. That's all the only reason I said that was, you know what I mean? I'm getting an abundance. Every freaking post is something about women losing their rights and how, what is it, 20, someone posts like a little picture of like all the men that voted this down, and they're all seriously like 50-year-old straight white men and up, you know what I mean, that have made that decision for everyone. So everyone's all up in arms on my news feed. I mean, I agree with everything about what they're saying, so it's not like I could go out and troll them about being, you know, pro-life, because I have not come across one post on my news feed going, oh, thank God. You know what I mean? Women are not going to be able to get abortions. I don't know anybody that liberal. I mean, I'm sorry, that right-wing. But what about you guys? Have you
Well,
noticed?
actually, I don't really have... I was going to say, I guess my friends like aren't that wrapped up in politics. So I haven't seen that much about it. But the other side of the coin, kind of what I was just saying, is like how I don't comment, because it's like, what is that really going to accomplish? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to change their mind. And I'll be like, oh, after reading that Facebook comment, I'm now going to change my stance. Like, that's literally never happened. But likewise, I never post stuff like that because, again, do you really think your magical Facebook post is going to change someone's mind? Like, probably not.
Right.
Probably
I think
not.
mine
So
do.
what are we really doing here?
Okay, so what, Jen?
I feel like I'm important enough that mine will.
They will change someone's mind?
Not really. Nobody's reading my crap. I don't even post on Facebook.
I really don't either. I use it almost exclusively for lurking purposes.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't...
Even like my feed, other than groups, I just don't.
Me neither. The groups are way more entertaining than my real friends.
So much so.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more time in the day. I can barely keep up with the couple of groups that I am in, and our chat together. I can barely keep up, but I feel like you guys keep me kind of notified of everything as long as I can try to keep up with our group chat. So, but I mean,
success with that.
Oh, sometimes it's so hard. I mean, I come back and I'm like, oh my gosh, they've been going on. I got to scroll for like 5 minutes.
But some days I'll get home from work and I'm like, I can't even find the beginning of this conversation.
Yeah, the conversations get so crazy in those group chats. And you know what? And I have so many group chats going too, because I have group chats with comedy friends. And so it's like, yeah. So I'm constantly trying to keep, it's really not. It's just like mundane stuff that my nosy butt's just trying to keep up with. But I also feel like a lot of people have been not so much just posting their opinion on the Alabama issue, but like just reposting the news story. You know what I mean? Like CNN's or whatever, people's opinions. Right. But that also had me thinking about when you were talking about Handmaid. Somebody on my news feed, and honestly, I should go back and find it because they had written this out themselves, and it was like just a really like interesting take on how in all of her days being, you know, watching The Handmaid or whatever, that like this was the first time she ever really thought like, oh my gosh, like that could happen. You know, like the way they were just like overturning the whole abortion thing and
yeah.
You know,
I will say I get a little tired of what I think sometimes to be over dramatic hyperbole that comes along with some of this stuff. Like, yes, it's a terrible law and all that, but I don't know. People are just very dramatic sometimes.
Right. And I mean, I agree with you. I think people, obviously, they are very dramatic. Honestly, I haven't really even been following the news story because I'm in that I'm not going to get aggravated mode the last couple weeks because I'm trying to work on my comedy and writing. And if I start to get myself all worked up and aggravated over, you know, what's going on with abortion rights, I will make myself insane because I feel very, very strongly about a woman's right to choose. And it makes me very upset being a mother of daughters. You know, God forbid something was to happen or they were to get raped. I don't know. I just have strong feelings with mind your own business. You know what I mean? You know, whether someone, it's still our body, our choice. So obviously I'm not watching too much. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up now because I'm starting to get aggravated.
Because you're very, very worked out.
Yeah, so like, right, exactly. So let's move on to...
Once the government can start making choices about your body, like...
Mm-hmm.